Why is it that some people always have money left at the end of the month while others are constantly struggling? The secret usually isn't making more money, it's spending it differently. And when it comes to smart spending, few do it better than the Chinese. They don't show off wealth with luxury cars or designer brands. Instead, they quietly build their fortunes using money habits that might surprise most Americans. In fact, China has produced more millionaires in the last 10 years than any other country, and yet their savings rate is one of the highest in the world. Compare that to the average American, who saves less than 5% of their income. Today, I'm sharing 10 things Chinese people never waste money on, practical wisdom that has helped generations grow wealth, no matter their income. What's the smartest money-saving habit you've picked up in life? Share it in the comments, your tip might be just what someone else needs. Now, let's dive into the first thing that's quietly draining millions of American bank accounts every single day. Item 1. Debt and installment purchases. In the US, living with debt is considered normal, but in China, it's seen as a last resort. While many Americans finance everything from phones to furniture, most Chinese people save first and buy later, no monthly payments, no interest, no financial stress. It's not just about money, it's a mindset. In Chinese culture, being in debt is seen as a sign of poor self-control or irresponsibility. Even wealthy young people in China prefer to pay with cash, while many American teens already carry student loan and credit card debt before they even begin working. The key difference here isn't income, it's patience and the ability to delay gratification. You can apply this by using the 30-day rule. When you want to buy something expensive, write it down and wait 30 days. You'll be surprised how often the desire fades. Even Jeff Bezos uses a similar method for major decisions. Another helpful tool is the debt snowball method. List your debts from smallest to largest, pay the minimum on all but the smallest one, and put any extra money toward clearing that one first. Each paid-off debt gives you a win and motivation to keep going. And before you make your next big purchase, ask yourself, if I had to pay in full right now, would I still want this? If not, walk away. Your future self will be glad you did. Item 2. Extravagant weddings and luxury parties. In the US, the average wedding costs around $30,000, enough for a down payment on a house. In China, that kind of spending is almost unheard of. Instead of throwing big, expensive parties, Chinese couples focus on financial stability. A Chinese friend once said he couldn't believe how much Americans spend on weddings. Why start your life together in debt? He asked. In China, we see that as a bad sign. Many Americans get so caught up in impressing guests that they forget what the celebration is really about. Ask yourself, would you rather have a one-day event that looks great or a home that supports your future? A great option is a micro-wedding with fewer than 50 guests, which can save thousands. Even Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, had a simple wedding at his family home. If you still want a celebration, think about holding it on a weekday instead of a weekend. Costs can drop by up to 40%. Also, consider places like public parks, small museums, or cozy restaurants. They can give you a warm, memorable experience at a much lower price. The best memories come from the people and emotions you share, not the fancy decor or expensive venue. Spending less doesn't mean enjoying less, it just means you're being smarter with your money. Item 3. Cable TV and expensive streaming services. How much are you really spending on entertainment each year? With Netflix, Disney+, HBO, and others, the average American pays about $2,400 annually on TV subscriptions. In contrast, many Chinese people spend very little. They prefer free or low-cost options and focus more on saving than paying for extra entertainment. Instead of juggling multiple subscriptions, Chinese viewers keep it simple. Many share accounts with family or watch free content rather than paying for several services at once. Here's a smart step you can take right now: spend 10 minutes reviewing your subscriptions. Make a list of everything you're paying for monthly. If you haven't used a service in the last 30 days, cancel it. You can always sign up again if you miss it. Also, think about rotating your subscriptions. Subscribe to HBO for 1 month to catch your favorite series, then cancel and switch to something else. Streaming companies make it easy to cancel, they just hope you forget. Don't overlook free options either. YouTube, Pluto TV, and digital content from public libraries like Canopy offer great shows and movies at no cost. These simple savings can go toward building an emergency fund or investing for your future. And now it's your turn. What's one small change you've made to save money that really worked? Drop it in the comments. Your tip could help someone else get started on a better financial path. Item 4. Jewelry and flashy luxury. In America, people often buy diamond rings, gold chains, and luxury watches, sometimes even on credit, because they believe these items show success. In China, it's different. Showing off wealth is discouraged and being modest is seen as smart. For centuries, displaying riches openly in China brought risks like unwanted attention or trouble from authorities. Even today, wealthy Chinese people prefer to stay low-key. Instead of spending on luxury items, they invest in things that grow in value and bring income. There's a Chinese saying, "Wealth that is flaunted is easily lost." So, instead of dropping $5,000 on a fancy watch, imagine investing that money into index funds. Over 10 or 20 years, that money could grow a lot. A luxury item might impress people for a moment, but smart investments bring long-term security. Before you buy something expensive, ask yourself, am I doing this for me or to impress others? Research shows that buying for status brings short-term happiness, while real financial peace lasts much longer. Take Warren Buffett for example. He's a billionaire, but still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for just $31,500. Item 5. Expensive furniture and luxury decor. In the US, many people buy pricey living room sets using "no payments until next year" deals, but this often leads to debt. In China, the mindset is very different, and it saves them thousands. Chinese families expect furniture to last for generations, not just until the next trend. Because many live in smaller apartments, they focus on pieces that are functional and long-lasting. Instead of buying cheap, trendy items that go out of style quickly, they choose high-quality, multi-use furniture that stands the test of time. A well-made, neutral-colored sofa can last over 15 years, while fashionable pieces may look outdated in just one season. Even IKEA's founder, Ingvar Kamprad, who was a billionaire, drove a 20-year-old Volvo because he believed in value over appearance. Before buying any new decor, take a pause, walk away, and if you still want it after 48 hours, then it might be worth it. Otherwise, you've saved your money. Also, look for quality used furniture at estate sales or online marketplaces. You'll often find solid wood pieces for the same price as flimsy particle board options from large stores. In fact, the quality of older furniture is often much better than what's made today. Item 6. Super expensive organic foods. In America, people often spend a lot on trendy health foods like acai bowls, kale smoothies, and pricey protein powders. But in China, nutrition is simpler and more affordable. They stick to real food like rice, vegetables, and tea, no fancy labels, no high costs, just generations of smart eating. While Americans pay extra for organic stamps, many Chinese families grow their own food or buy from trusted local sellers. They focus on freshness and what's in season instead of getting distracted by packaging. Studies even show that many organic items in US stores aren't much different from regular ones, though they cost a lot more. If you want to eat better and save money, shop at farmers markets. Local produce there is usually cheaper than supermarket organics. You can also use the environmental working groups, Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen lists to figure out what's worth buying organic. Even growing a few herbs or veggies at home can help. A $70 investment in seeds and supplies can give you over $600 worth of food in one season. And be careful with health food marketing. Words like natural, detox, and superfood aren't well regulated and are often used just to charge more. The healthiest people in the world tend to eat simple, local, and affordable food, not overpriced powders and gimmicks. Item 7. personal trainers and expensive gyms. Do you have a gym membership that quietly takes money from your account even though you hardly go? You're not alone. Americans spend around $5,200 a year on gyms, but 67% of those memberships go unused. In China, people take a much cheaper approach. Instead of pricey gyms, they use public parks and join group exercises that cost nothing. Morning workouts in parks are a regular thing, helping people stay fit and socially connected without spending a dime. While many Americans work out alone with headphones, the Chinese often exercise in groups, which makes it more fun and keeps people motivated. You can do the same, use local parks, running trails, or outdoor fitness areas for your workouts. Studies from Harvard show that outdoor exercise actually boosts mental health more than indoor workouts, and it's free. You can also find plenty of great fitness videos on YouTube for all skill levels, many from professional trainers who share full workout plans for free. Joining a local running club, hiking group, or sports team gives you structure and community without the expensive membership. The money you save can go toward investments or experiences that bring more lasting happiness instead of paying for a gym you rarely use. Item 8. Latest technology and expensive gadgets. In the US, people often line up every year to buy the newest iPhone, but in China, this kind of behavior is seen as wasteful. For many Chinese, gadgets are just tools, not a way to show off. They care more about how something works than how it looks. Instead of buying a new device every year, they often fix and update their old ones. When they do buy something new, they shop smart, waiting for big sales like Singles' Day, November 11th, to get deep discounts. On the other hand, many Americans finance new phones over 2 years or more, which ends up costing more than the phone is worth. Tech companies also push people to upgrade by making older devices feel outdated, even when they still work well. To save money, avoid upgrading every year. Most new versions only bring small changes that aren't worth the high price. If you use your phone for 3 to 4 years instead, you could save over $1,000 per year. When you do need a new device, buy it during major sales instead of launch day, and consider slightly older models that offer most of the same features at a much lower price. Refurbished devices from trusted sellers are another smart option. They usually come with warranties and can save you 30% to 50% while performing almost the same as a brand new gadget. Item 9. Expensive hobbies like golf and luxury sports. Many Americans spend thousands on golf, skiing, and boating without thinking about the financial impact. In China, hobbies are usually much cheaper. Activities like Chinese chess or outdoor exercise happen in parks for little or no cost. The rise of esports has made entertainment even more affordable, sometimes even allowing players to earn money through competitions. Instead of pricey sports needing expensive memberships and equipment, try hiking, cycling, or team sports that require minimal investment. National parks and local trails provide beautiful settings for recreation at a low cost, and community recreation centers offer quality tennis and swimming programs without the high prices of private clubs. If you truly love an expensive hobby, save money by buying used equipment, looking for promotional packages, or reducing how often you participate. The money saved over time, potentially tens of thousands of dollars over a decade, can fund your future or create meaningful experiences rather than just temporary entertainment. Item 10. Expensive work clothes. In the US, people often spend a lot on fancy work clothes to show success, but in China, practicality is more important. Professionals wear simple, functional clothes and save thousands instead of buying designer brands. With more remote work, formal attire is less needed worldwide, and many tech companies allow casual dress. This saves money and focuses on what matters, your performance, not appearance. Instead of trendy pieces, invest in timeless, high-quality clothes and build a capsule wardrobe of 30 to 40 mix-and-match items. This reduces daily stress and saves money. A useful tip: hang clothes with hangers facing one way. After wearing, return them facing the opposite way. After 6 months, donate anything unworn. Shop secondhand or wait for sales to cut costs. The money saved can be invested for retirement or used for experiences that bring lasting happiness. This is about smart choices, not giving up things you enjoy. Stopping waste on luxuries and debt builds a strong foundation for true financial freedom. If you found this video useful, be sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss our future uploads. See you in the next video.